International trade in Southern and Eastern Africa has mostly been through a small number of ports, many in need of development. In the past year, however, improvements have started to be made. In July 2017, the World Bank approved a $345 million loan for the expansion of the port of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. And in October, the Japanese government announced it would provide a $350 million loan for the expansion of Kenya's Mombasa port. CGTN's Angelo Coppola sat down with Hine Endeh of Swedish company SAAB to discuss maritime infrastructure developments.
So the 2 or 3 key issues that you identified in this report that you've released, talk to me about those. Give me some meat, some detail.
The single biggest issue for me was the efficiency, lack of efficiency in the major ports. A lot of these ports implement or focus a lot on the construction of the ports, building the most advanced breakwaters, being able to get ships in and out quicker. But I think a lot of times the focus is not enough on the software systems implemented. A small software system can enhance your port efficiency a lot more than what perhaps something like a better breakwater could do. I think that's overlooked a lot of times because it's seen as a smaller system, as a subsystem. That's something that jumped out a lot of me, and also the security factor. There's a lot of overlapping going on in the ports, and a lot of manual logging still being done with taking in goods and exporting goods. And I think with having a state-of-the-art security system in place, you can monitor that more accurately.
Now, obviously, security is a big issue in any port, regardless of what continent it's on. And how important is that, and how do you deal with the security risks that these port managers and port operators face?
The most important thing is to be able to educate these people to run the systems accurately. There's no point in installing a state-of-the-art system and then the individuals running the system aren't adequate to do that. That's important, one factor. The other factor is when it comes to security, you need to make everyone aware of the security risk at the port. There's not one person's job or one company's jobs. It's a combined effort from the entire organization. So it's about having good procedures in place, having good systems and terms in place so that everyone knows exactly where they are.
Now, obviously, you have benchmark ports that you measure other operations on the African continent against. What are they? Which are those ports, and what are the issues there that make them benchmark ports?
Rotterdam and Hong Kong and Singapore and Dubai. Those are the benchmark ports. It's all about being efficient and being an attractive port. If you're an attractive port, the ship liners will berth at your port. If you're a landlocked country, you're going to look at which port is the quickest at exporting your products, and you're going to identify that port. So it's all about, it's basically a race now. Who's going to be the hub of West Africa, the hub of East Africa, the hub of North Africa? If you look at West Africa, you have countries like Nigeria, Ghana competing to be the biggest port. You look at East Africa, you've got Dar es Salaam, you've got Mombasa, which is right next to each other competing. It's actually exciting times for ports, but it's a tough race to win because there's a lot of good systems out there.